This is the biggest risk you face in the 2025 altcoin bull run. You see, it's not how much money you make, it's about knowing when to sell, what to sell into, and not getting married to your altcoins. And the reason I know this is because this is my fourth cycle. Yes, I was buying Bitcoin in 2013 and Ethereum a few years later. So this is not my first rodeo. I've been here for a while, and I want to share with you how I am taking profits from larger cap altcoins into smaller cap coins, but also remind you that it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep and how do you do that successfully next year. So just to give you a reminder where we are in the cycle, this is Bitcoin year-to-date ROI. How well has Bitcoin done this year compared to the last three halving years? And we are just where we were in the last three halving years on average. So that is very, very good news. We are on a good track here. And taking a look at a lot of different indicators for risk, we are still relatively low where we were versus where we were back in 2021. So I'm not looking to sell right now, but I am really getting ready to sell in 2025, and that's what I want to cover in this video. So why is 2025 going to be a great year? Well, it has to do with M2 and the global liquidity cycle. Bitcoin tracks global M2 money supply very, very well. You can see right here going all the way back to 2013. And the Federal Reserve is expected to make its third consecutive rate cut this week. Yes, this week, the US Federal Reserve is going to probably cut rates. And what that's going to do is increase the M2 money supply. And it does so because borrowing becomes cheaper, more people take out loans, more money is flooded into the system, and then people are looking to take risk. They're looking to buy stocks, they're looking to buy Bitcoin, which is the least risky crypto asset. And then, like I'm going to talk about later in this video, it moves into large caps, small caps, maybe then NFTs and meme coins. And if you have not already subscribed, make sure to do so because I'm going to be covering a lot more of this as the cycle progresses. So right now, Bitcoin is sitting at $106,000 as of me recording this video. And because the price of Bitcoin pumped, we're seeing a lot of other coins pump as well. A lot of them in the top 10, which are the larger cap coins. But when it comes to taking profits, what I'm looking at are two major charts, including some of the risk metrics I shared earlier in the video. And if you want those charts, you can go ahead and use my link below for those. But these two are free. They are on TradingView. This is a chart showing the total crypto market cap excluding the top 10. So this would be medium and small cap coins. What we saw in 2021 right here is a massive surge in the percent of the market cap for small and medium cap coins, so those not in the top 10. So one of the ways that I am going to be taking profits is going to be looking at this chart. If we see a massive run like we saw here back in 2021, I'm going to be taking profits. Now, these blue lines show some levels that I will be taking profits into. Now, will I be taking profits into Bitcoin, into dollars, or moving them into smaller cap coins? I'll let you know in just a second. So Bitcoin is the most stable of the crypto coins, right? It is the least risky crypto asset. By the way, crypto is already very, very risky. Bitcoin is very, very volatile. I guess when I say risky, I mean volatile. So if you don't have the stomach for 30 or 40% dips, I suggest you don't stay in crypto because it just will be very, very painful and confusing for you. Nonetheless, Bitcoin pumps first. It always pumps first. Then we see the large caps pump. Then we see the smaller coins pump. So as we start hitting these blue lines in the others chart, like I'm showing you right here, I will be taking profits. Now, if a lot of my large cap coins have done very well, and if I still believe, based on everything that I am personally looking at and sharing on this station, that we're still right in the middle of the bull market, like I don't think we're at the tail end, so if I think we still have a long way to go, then I will be moving those profits into more risky coins. And I have a few charts here to show you exactly what I mean. So these are all charts for 2021. We can see here that ADA, Cardano, topped out at around day 245 of 2021. But taking a look at crypto.com or CRO, we can see day 245, that was right at the beginning of its parabolic rise, which went into the end of 2021. And same thing for Solana. Day 245 is right here, and we still saw a pretty good pump towards the end of the year. Now, the reason for that is because Cardano at that point was a larger market cap coin. It had been around for a while, so it pumped first. It pumped before the smaller coins pumped. So that is one of the strategies to take profits. Your larger cap coins, which in this cycle may be like Solana or Sui or Cardano or several others as well, the larger maybe top 10, top 20 coins. When those pump, it's usually followed by smaller cap coins, smaller coins that are lower in the market cap list for those to pump later. So when am I going to start selling my large cap coins? It's when we start hitting some of these points of resistance. So when the others dominance, which I'm looking at right now, when this hits around 14%, I will definitely, if I have not already, begun to take some profits. And if it continues to pump, which would mean that mid and small cap altcoins are going insane. Their proportion of the market cap, their dominance is getting higher and higher, which means that the Bitcoin dominance is getting lower, which is a huge sign that we are getting deeper and deeper into the bull market. So this is the Bitcoin dominance chart, which I've shared a lot about. Way back in 2021, we saw the dominance of Bitcoin go way, way down towards the end of the year. And right now we saw a little bit of a dip, which is when we saw altcoins rally over the last couple weeks. And we have recently seen an uptick of Bitcoin dominance. So another thing I'm looking at is if Bitcoin dominance really, really drops low. Now, I do not know if it'll go as low as we went in the previous bull market, which would be around 40%. But if Bitcoin dominance is dropping into the 40 percentile, like 45%, it would definitely be a good time to start taking profits for me. So this chart and the others chart, two of the charts I am looking at, again, when it comes to rotating profits from larger caps to smaller caps. But again, to remind you, there's a time when we're nearing the end of the bull market where you don't want to be rotating your profits into other crypto coins. It's time to basically get out. Go into stable coins or take it out into US dollars or the fiat currency of wherever you live. So there's a lot of things I'm looking at. I'll cover on my station here. Also in my private Discord if you want more access to me where you can ask me questions, and I'm much more available to help out there. But definitely make sure to subscribe if you have not, because I will be covering this a lot more, especially as things get more and more heated and a lot more exciting. So what about selling Bitcoin? Well, personally, not financial advice or anything, I'm not likely going to sell my Bitcoin unless I really need the money for something or the price goes so parabolic that I feel like I want to take some of my Bitcoin and convert it into cash. I'm in the camp where I believe Bitcoin is eventually going to go over $1 million. Probably not this cycle, but within this decade, I really, really believe that. So unless I really need the money, I personally am not going to touch most of my Bitcoin. You may be different and you may want to sell your Bitcoin. That's totally cool, but it just depends on how much you believe in Bitcoin and what you want to do there. But when it comes to altcoins, I am going to be selling 90% of it. That's my goal. Maybe keep 10% of my altcoins as moon bags in case all of my models are wrong. All of the indicators I use to see where we are in the cycle are wrong, and the market keeps going up, keeps pumping because Trump's in office and everyone's adopting Bitcoin and crypto, and the market is not going to end at the end of 2025. I'll keep some in the market in case I'm totally wrong, but I'd rather take those profits and then redeploy them back in the bear market of 2026, 27. And here's another reason why you want to sell your altcoins, guys. Over 50% of cryptos have died since 2014. Let's take a look. This is a historical snapshot of October 22nd, 2017. Now, look at the top 10. Bitcoin and Ethereum are still number 1 and 2. Great. That was 2017, a very long time ago. But some of these coins are nowhere to be found in the top 10, let alone nowhere to be heard of. I mean, gosh, if you've been around long enough, BitConnect is going to create some trauma for you. I won't go there. If you know, you know. Neo, no one's talking about. Monero, no one's talking about. And then going into the top 10 to top 20, my goodness, Lisk, Zcash, OMG, Quantum, IOTA, no one's talking about these coins. These coins are dead. They're like 90 to 95% down. Let's take a look at what happened in 2021. This is the peak of the bull market in 2021. Well, what do you notice? Bitcoin is still number 1. Ethereum is number 2. Binance is 3. Binance is definitely not 3 now. Solana had pumped a lot. Cardano, okay, cool. Polkadot is still around, but it's definitely not in the top 10. And then we see Terra Luna. Yikes. Terra has completely evaporated, obviously, if you were involved with that. So it's important just to take profits because you just never know which coins are going to be around in 4 years. And you definitely don't know which coins are going to be in the top 10 8 years from now. But for myself, I believe Bitcoin will still be number one and always will be. But that is my personal belief system just because I've studied Bitcoin for so long and I super believe in it. So if you don't have that belief, you may want to sell most, if not all of your Bitcoin. That is up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but that is just how I am thinking. So let's summarize. Bitcoin this year is performing on average what it did in 2012, 2016, and 2020, which is really cool. Bitcoin's correlation to M2 money supply is pretty locked in. The Fed is going to reduce rates, and that is going to indirectly pump more money into the market. People are going to be borrowing money more, taking out loans, and that'll increase the money supply. We know that Bitcoin pumps first. It's the least risky crypto asset. Then from Bitcoin, it goes large caps, small caps, tiny caps, then maybe memes and NFTs. So when it comes to taking profits, there are a number of things I'm looking at. Some you can purchase using the link below, but some are free. The others dominance is free on TradingView. The Bitcoin dominance is free on TradingView, and I'll be talking about this, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But we can see when things are getting overheated. We can see when we are deeply into the altcoin bull market, which the charts show that we are just not even there yet, which is crazy. So then as we get deeper into the altcoin bull market, you can either cash out into Bitcoin or dollars, or if we're still in the middle of the bull market, what you can do, and what I will be doing, is taking profits from larger cap coins and then rolling those profits into smaller market cap coins in sectors that have not pumped a lot, like gaming, like AI, like real world assets, possibly DeFi, any sector of coins that I think is going to do very well that maybe has not pumped yet, I will be rolling profits into smaller coins. And then finally, do not marry your altcoin bags. This time is most likely not different. In 4 years from now, most of the coins that you love will no longer be as good as they are now, or worse, they will literally not even be around anymore, or be down 90-95% and never recover. So you do want to have a strategy for taking profits on your altcoins. I would highly recommend you consider that and you figure that out now. And a lot of you guys are asking, where can I buy some of these smaller cap coins that are not on these big exchanges? Well, there is a no KYC exchange called btc.d, where a lot of these smaller coins and the big coins exist. They have a 10% deposit bonus on all deposits over 500 USDT, plus extra bonuses of up to $10,055 per user, very low trading fees. And if you like to play with leverage, you can do so. But I would never recommend taking leverage unless you are a very experienced trader. So you can use my link below for that, where you can get all of these bonuses and create an account. All right, guys, that is it for the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, join my community if you want more access to me. And that is it for the video. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.